when myself and my wife first started watching Breaking Bad, we watched, I think it was 3 episodes, and we're like, don't really see what all the fuss is about, and we stopped and we went away for, I don't know, certainly a season or so. And then at the insistence, on pain of death, from a good friend, we went back to it again, and we were on the verge of quitting for a second time, and I think we were maybe at episode 4 or 5 of the first season, and suddenly it started to click. The characters started to develop, and you got into the story, or we got into the story. And that's not unusual with long TV series. It used to be the case, and still is the case actually with me, with music. Some of my favourite albums, especially from bands that I didn't know at the time, on first listen I was like, not sure I like this. And even now, and I listen to a lot of Spotify, like over 60,000 hours a year on Spotify. And even now, my Discover Weekly that I get, that the AI generates every Monday morning, I listen to it about 4 times before I'll start saving or writing tracks off. I want to listen to them a few times, even if it's only in the background, before I get into it. I was a bit like that with AI. When I first started using it, I thought, yeah, this is good, but I'm not quite sure it's as good as people are making out. And that was back in almost 2 years ago now, so back in the late 2023. And over the couple of years since then, or the 22 months or whatever it is, I've flipped back and forth between models. I've gone from ChatGPT to Claude to using a bit of Perplexity, and back to ChatGPT and Claude again, and then I'm back at ChatGPT and paying my $20 and using it more and more. Now I'm just, I'm not sure how I could operate without it. I'm using it for probably 2 or 3 hours a day. I'm starting to get into it. I'm starting to understand how I can use it best, and we have to think of it as a tool that we get used to. You know, nobody gets into a car and thinks, well, I don't really know what to do after 10 minutes. This doesn't work. It's not getting me to New York, or it's not speeding me down the motorway. I don't know, you know what I mean. By the way, that's my dog Stick holding. I'm not some sort of one glove Michael Jackson wannabe weirdo out on the moors. Or maybe I am. So now I'm starting to think this is just phenomenal. And as a marketer and a coach, I don't see a future without it. Now, yesterday I was given a demo of some new software that was very personalised, where this person spent no more than 10 minutes typing in the prompt for my business, and this software spat out a 37-page report that was scarily accurate. I sat and went through it last night. Now, I'm not going to get into that today, but really it just further cemented what I was starting to pretty much know. I don't think this is an opinion anymore. Well, of course it's an opinion, but we're moving from subjectivity into objectivity now. You've got to start to learn to use AI. You've got to look at it as an assistant and as a tool, rather than something that's going to run your life for you, although it'll probably do that at some point. And you've got to start, or I was going to say start ignoring, or stop listening to people that say this is hype. It's the opposite of hype. Seriously, it is. This is going to change things so radically. You know, people, I listened to a lot, only this morning, so I've been out walking now for 2 hours, which is what prompted me recording this. Only this morning I listened to an hours long podcast on AI, a more professional one, and then a 40-minute podcast on AI in marketing. And nobody who knows anything about this, who's really smart, thinks this is hype or it's dying out. Now, one of the podcasts, and maybe I'll link to it, one of the podcasts I was listening to was Marketing Against the Grain, and that's, you know, the people that co-present that are the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer of HubSpot, one of the biggest marketing companies in the world, and of Zapier, who are you know, Kieran Flanagan and Kit Bodner, these are serious people, and they had on a guy who started a business that does AI agents, which I'm not going to get into now. So really, I'm starting to ramble now, and I want to do this in one take, and just to urge you. Yeah, I'm 62. I could walk away from this. I could quit and retire, but it's so fucking exciting. It really is. I don't know where it's going. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody does, I guess. But I know it's here to stay, and I know that the people who are in business that don't embrace AI, they're not going to be fully booked. They're going to be fully fucked. I'll leave you on that bombshell.